Hi, this is my Module 7 reflection on online learning. Our first question asks if we think online learning can be beneficial for the K through 12 level, or appropriate, I should say. I do think it can be appropriate, especially in the higher grade levels. The lower grade levels, I am not really decided on. I don't really know how much they will benefit. I think more technology use in the classroom could benefit the younger kids, like kindergarten through third grade. But I definitely think the older grades could benefit by the online learning and the online collaboration with their peers, just seeing as higher education tends to go towards more online learning these days. I do think parameters need to be in place, especially for the safety of the children, and that there needs to be some sort of monitoring to make sure that if there's interaction between the children online, that it's nice and encouraging and doesn't reach the point of bullying or anything of that nature. The second question said, do you think every state should require online course prior to high school graduation? I really think that it would be great if every school did require some sort of online learning before graduation, again, with colleges going more towards the online learning. And even if your class is on campus, there's still a lot that is accessed online. So I think it would be really beneficial for children to know how to access those different things and be able to complete an online class before having to do it for real. And then my experience working with the LMS, it was really tricky. I started with Google Classrooms, and after completing my whole classroom, I realized my code was invalid because I don't have G Suite, which I think you have to be a teacher in an actual school with an access code or something to get that. I never quite figured it out. So then I switched to Edmodo. Again, in my classes, I'm trying to gear everything to something I could use now, and I teach a preschool classroom, so that made it really difficult. I could see using some sort of classroom in regards to my parents, like to be able to pass on information we're learning in the classroom or reminders, special notes, and maybe giving them links to helpful websites or posting activities that pertain to what we're learning in class. I don't really think for the age level of children I have that it could be something they access on their own and do on their own. I do think it could be beneficial though in that regard. But again, it was kind of tough for me to figure out, and hopefully it worked. But I can see how it could be great for some of the older classrooms. I know both of my children have used it on the middle school and high school level, and it's just a great way to connect with your students and for them to be able to connect to each other. So that is my Module 7 reflection. Thank you.